have been a part of Thrive for about 3 years now. And initially, when I looked into it, I was thinking about getting a mentor, because I know there's just times in ministry that you need to have some connections to people outside your immediate circle.
Even if you're close to other people in the congregation, or even if you're neighbors or friends, they really don't understand this position. They know it's hard, they know it's difficult, but they don't really know what you're going through, and some of the good and the bad and the ugly.
We're there in times of grief, in times of pain. We're encouraging others to develop their relationship with God, to pursue those rhythms that draw us closer to Him. But then who do we have in our own lives that's encouraging us?
Thrive is a great opportunity for you to find out that there are other people in the trenches of ministry, both when ministry's tough and you need someone to carry you through, and when ministry's exciting and you need someone to celebrate with you.
The question, how are you doing? How can I help you? How can I pray for you? Man, it's life-giving. Oftentimes, pastoring can be very lonely. We have roadblock issues that we're dealing with, and sometimes it's just the voice of God and maybe the voice of a peer or someone that can provide some coaching or mentoring is life-giving.
I FaceTime with my mentees about an hour once a month, so it's very easy and convenient. And then about 3 times a year we get together in person, because we are spread out all over the state. But it might be something we organize ourselves, or activity that Thrive provides for us. But I have found it to be encouraging and helpful and easy.
One of the most fun parts of Thrive for me is the annual retreat, where we get to play games together and enjoy one another's company. There's just a lot of kicking back and no expectations on one another except to be present.
Through this retreat that's offered every year, we're able to create this space to have important conversations, to have safe conversations. And because our spouses are also invited to join us, they also are able to benefit from having conversations with other people who get it. People who understand what it's like to be married to the pastor, to be married to someone who serves in ministry.
I remember with the person that I'm coaching, we had an absolute breakthrough that resulted in a benefit to the local pastor as we look back at that breakthrough moment where the Holy Spirit came and revealed what was needed and provided a level of accountability and support to follow it through.
Indiana Ministries is doing something different that no other state's doing. Pastors have to beg, borrow, and steal to find a resource to help them even have a hard conversation. Thrive is just available to us at any moment's notice, where you have a mentor or you have peers who you're meeting with, or you can reach out immediately. I mean, my dad was a pastor, and I've talked to him about this program before. He says he's never experienced something like this in his tenure as a pastor, whether he was serving in Michigan or Ohio. And so here I am, I'm able to pick up a phone right now and call someone and ask for, help or prayer or advice or wisdom of how to deal with some things that we're going through, whether it's finances, whether it's a hard conversation, whether it's dealing with a failing marriage in the life of the church and how that's affecting our community and other relationships around it. We have access to that right off the bat as Indiana pastors. I think that's crucial for us to understand.
I think these relationships are vital to every person who serves in ministry. To have someone who's pouring into you, who's asking you the important questions, but also finding those peer relationships as well. See, when we have these relationships in our life, we become healthier pastors. A program like Thrive is making healthier leaders, which in turn is creating healthier ministries.
And if you're a younger generation or an older generation that's done ministry by yourself, I just wonder if it was ever designed to be a solo act. Come join Thrive. If you're 70 years old or 80 years old, even leading a congregation somewhere in Indiana, join Thrive and have somebody who can pour into you and encourage you and help you make the best decisions for your congregation that you can.